over 50 squared ln of x.
Na-record. Na-record.
Yeah, 7 over...
Ulit na ba ng...
Yeah, 7. Kaya, sige, iakyat ko lang.
Opo, yan.
Okay, so, ito yung question, tapos ito yung pinapa-differentiate. Actually, ang pwede mong gawin yun differentiate x cube ln of x para hindi panggulo yung constant na 5. Pero, since kasama sa instructions yung 5x cube, iniwan ko. Kasi, pag dumiretso ako sa derivative ng x cube ln of x, hindi ko ginawa yung hinihingi. Ngayon, so nandito na yung, so makikita na natin na nandito na yung target na integrand. So, yung next step ay, ang 7 over 3 is d dx of 7 over x cube. Tapos nun, 3 times 3, that's 9. So dito ko sa labas ginagawa yung kasi ang goal ko may sulat ang target na integrand as a derivative. So by moving this to the other side, we'll get d dx 7 over 3 x cubed minus 7 over 9 ln of x minus 7 over 9 x cubed. And then diretso na yung integral. From 1 to 3 is equal to 7 over 3 x cubed ln of x minus 7 over 9 x cubed. Well, pwede ba mag-factor? So sige, factor na natin. So let's factor out. Yung common factor ay 7 over 3. 7 over 9 para walang fraction sa loob.
Fractions ko very evil.
7 over 9. Tapos we have 3x cubed ln of x minus x cubed. And then evaluate from 1 to 5. Yeah, so it's going to be, it should give you the same thing.
Sir, ano po pala? 1 to 3.
1 to 3. Yeah. So yun yung limits, di ba? So pwedeng ganun na i-express mo yung unknown as a derivative of something. Tapos ano to kasi di ba, this is the derivative of this, and then you can rearrange. Kaya lumalabas na the derivative of this thing is this. Okay na?
Opo.
So, usually ganyan ko ginagawa. Pero, it also works ko yung adding and subtracting, multiplying and dividing by something para lumabas yung target na integrand. Or,
so why is there no product rule or quotient rule?
ano yun? Sorry?
Is there no product rule or quotient rule for integration?
Meron. Ang tawag din sa method na yun ay integration by parts. Kaya lang, hindi siya kasama sa syllabus. Dito, usually, yung mga ginagawa natin yung technique na differentiate something. In a way, it's similar to integration by parts. So, yung idea ng integration by parts, ganito. Let's say, meron kang, ano ba yung product? Ano ba yung derivative ng product? Diba, this is f dg dx plus g df dx. So, yung if you integrate both sides, yung antiderivative, yung FG, um, so ang ano niyan, so this means FG is equal to F dg dx plus G df dx. And then, usually, ang mangyayari, yung isa sa mga to, for example, ito. Let's say, ito yung unknown. So, usually, ginagawa to convert this part into something na, let's say, madaling i-differentiate yung F. At simple lang yung antiderivative ng G, ng dg dx. So, that means you can use this to express F dg dx as Fg minus G df dx. Ito yung basis ng integration by parts. You're using the product rule. Hopefully,
Basta ano to.
Yun.
This is smooth.
C, C.
Okay.
Tun. Tun X plus CX.
What was the answer? What is that? Flower?
Yes, a flower. Pwede din. Where? Where?
Where flower? This one three.
Ah, for watching.
Nakita mo yung formula.
Yung, ano po, yung FD? Abo.
Ano yun eh? Yung usual way na sinusulat yan ay UV. Teka ha. Share ko yung screen ko ulit.
Unshare gosh.
Bakit yung tsaka V po kung parang similar naman yung yung tsaka V?
Okay. So, okay. Yung usual way na sinusulat yan, U, dV, dx, dx is UV minus V du dx dx. So, ano to eh, kung halimbawa, for example, saan pwedeng gamitin yan? Let's say ang dV dx is e to the x. Tapos ang u ay x cube. Diba? So, madaling kumuha ng antiderivative. So, x cube e to the x. Tapos, ang derivative ng x cube, so v is still e to the x. Kasi, antiderivative ng e to the x is itself. Tapos, 3x squared dx. And then you keep repeating this. Kasi, tingnan mo, bumaba na yung power. So, tapos gawin mo yung integrate mo, ano naman yung x squared e to the x dx. That's going to be x squared e to the x minus yung antiderivative ng e to the x 2x dx. And finally, x e to the x ayan. So pwede mong either i-substitute yung mga to dito. Like this goes in here, this goes here. So magkakaroon ka ng sum. Until finally, itong integral na to, madaling i-integrate. That's just minus e to the x. Kita?
Opo.
Nasa hindi siya kasama sa syllabus ng additional math. Kasi most topic na to for H2 math Sa A-levels na yan. Or, kung sa kung sa Math 21, 22, 23 sa UP, second semester of calculus, lumalabas yung technique na to. Okay, pero nasa yan? Makikita mo, I think para magkuha kasi yung mga ibang techniques, kailangan maayos yung understanding ng limits na hindi natin ginawa. Ang ginawa natin ay we're using intuition for functions to get around the idea of getting limits. Pero for other functions, kailangan natin yon na i-define ng maayos. What do we mean by a limit? So what we're doing is really calculus at the time, during the time of Newton and Leibniz. Okay. Anyway, so ito yung yan yung technique na you integrate. Parang iterated integration siya. Now, you get derivatives and na madali na ultimately nagsi-zero.
Hindi kaya po yung product, mas mahirap po yan.
Depende kasi sa problem. May problems na useful yan. May problems na hindi siya okay. Maraming techniques. Yung for getting antiderivatives. Actually, inverse problem kasi siya Yung problem ng if we know the function, what is its antiderivative? It's generally a harder problem, sometimes impossible, to get the antiderivative. May mga ganun. For example, yung e to the minus x squared, wala kang makukuhang antiderivative nun.
Then, yung antiderivative kasi sabi sa indefinite integral. So, is it a misconception pa? Misnomer, misconception or misnomer ba? Na, ang tagan yung na infinite, negative infinity to infinity na definite integral.
Hindi. Well, defined siya. Pero kailangan mo yung idea ng limit.
Ano po siya tawag non-elementary?
Oo, non-elementary na integral na siya. People get around it by saying, parang ganito. For example, itong antiderivative na to, tingnan mo yung itsura niya. Kasi nakita mo na yung derivative nung okay, for example, ang dx over 1 plus x squared. Yung idea dito ay you cut the function into, so instead of integrating from infinity to minus infinity to infinity, gawin mo na minus r to r. tapos may sequence of functions ka, may sequence of values ka. So, ang gagawin mo, evaluate mo siya or find an expression for this limit. As r goes to infinity of the integral from minus r to r. Ito yung definition ng ang tawag dito yung Cauchy principal value. Kasi hindi it's one way of defining this kind of integral.
Opo.
So and eventually if you use this definition, it's just going to be pi.
Opo.
Marami pang topics kasi na outside the scope of additional mathematics. Ito yung first course for calculus kasi nila eh. So sa H2 math ginagawa yung mga yung less elementary integrals. Although hindi pa nila natapos yun eh. Yung ibang techniques for getting integration, for getting integrals. Yung iba umaabot hanggang higher division undergrad courses eh. Yung gagamit ng integration on the complex plane. So may mga ganung techniques pa. And even then, kahit na may mga ganung techniques, it's not guaranteed na mahanap mo yung antiderivative. The antiderivative exists. It's possible for the antiderivative to exist, but hindi mo masulat in a finite number of terms. Infinite series siya.
Well,
So,
is it finite if you just write it in a summation?
yung ano?
Is it technically expressible if you just write it in a summation lang po?
Hindi. Pag sinasabing non-elementary na antiderivative, it means hindi mo siya masulat as a polynomial, a rational function of elementary functions. Or in anything involving roots. Ganyan. Walang roots, parang siya eh, yung naalala mo yung formulas for getting the roots of a polynomial. Diba, meron hanggang quintic. Pag 6 degree, wala nang general expression for that. Nagfe-fail na. So, similar siya.
Bakit pala po? Why is there no more? Pag 6 degree tsaka 5th degree, bakit wala na pong formula?
Hindi ko alam, actually. Merong proof in terms of yung alam kong proofs na ginagamit, may arguments using symmetry. So yung methods na ginagamit on group theory, si Gallwey naka-invento nun eh. That's kailan ba? Na-prove yun around 1700, Napoleonic era yata. Before that, people were looking for general formulae. Anyway, sige. Tingnan natin yung last na yung at least let me look at a few more exercises. So patingin nung Kung gusto mo yung examples nga pala na nung techniques of integration, may kita mo sa TC7. May chapter 2 on the techniques of integration lang. Pero yun nga, meron kasing it's better na daan mo na maayos yung nag-gawin mo yung H2 math before you do that. Kasi may mga problems na hindi doable without knowing ng maayos what limits are. Okay, pwedeng pa share uli ng screen mo. Tapos tingnan ko yung yung last na ginawa natin ay so 15D. So tingnan ko lang yung 15D1.
Pretty self-explanatory naman po. Yung ganun lang.
Hmm.
Yay! When the book gives you yung ano to, yung super easy problem. Hmm.
Mhm. Uh, 1 plus 3x. Teka, ang binigay sa atin ay 9 plus 1 plus 3x. So, di ba dapat may factor ka para dun sa ano, nalalabas?
Ano pong factor? Factors,
Hindi, yung ano yung antiderivative ng ano, 1 plus 3x to the 1 half? Check mo. If I differentiate 1 plus 3x to the 3 half,
na,
do I get
nandun po ako siguro kung apples lang similar. Hmm, nice. Sige, di ba?
okay?
Wait lang siya.
Okay. So, ganyan. Next, yung number 2. So,
Siguro na po kayo sama yun sa taas ng radical sa mismong fraction line.
ano yan?
Ito pong sa taas ng radical, pwede kaya po i-sum po sa fraction bar.
Hmm.
Parang ganito po.
Pwede. Basta klaro lang na ano, na nasa denominator siya.
Aba.
Okay. Yung number 3. Ito yung last natin for today. Okay. Over 4. 0. Okay, sige. So, pakituloy na lang yung natira, tapos patingin next time. Yung next topic dito, yung area under the curve na. So, importante na i-work through mo yung examples para makita mo how it works out. Kaya, check ko lang yun, just to be sure. Yeah, it's area under the curve. So, yung geometric interpretation ng integral is area under the curve. Tapos yung area, it can be positive or it can be negative depending on, well, it depends kung yung ini-integrate mo ay yung function values ay nasa ibabaw or nasa ilalim ng x-axis.
Opo.
Tingnan, ano yun eh, lalabas yung interpretation ng positive or negative areas kapag ginawa mo yung cut into slices and then function value times thickness of the slice. Kasi kung yung function negative, yung contribute sa value ng integral negative.
Opo.
Okay? So we'll stop here. I'll see you again on Thursday. Bye-bye.
Thank you po.
Thank you po.